this is my dream grand final. This was what I thought the grand final of Deathmatch World Cup 3 would be. So I didn't want to see that in them in this round, but I'm super happy that I got to cast this game. Yeah, another heartbreaker. One of the like favorite DMers to win Deathmatch World Cup will be out here. But yeah, let's see. Serengeti to task, game 1. Welcome everybody to True against Leash. 2 of the big favorites to win Deathmatch World Cup 4 on the outset. Meeting here in the lower bracket, round 4, which is a round of 12 or 8. And we are starting out with a Tatar War, then some fair Civ Cup format picks. While we see nice quick balls here by True. This is C2 versus C3, by the way. No. C3 versus C4. The code was C2. And Leash already lost the villager, the one known for his very quick start. 4 Rex for Kellen, 4 Rex, 4 ranges, and 4 stables. So 4 build order, 3 stables only, and 7 Rex. 7 ranges, only 2 Rex. Thank you, Django, welcome. What's happening? I have forgotten the overlay. Maybe, but maybe Django's also just trolling. Welcome, man. I know I should cast your very exciting Silver League series instead, right? Instead of C3 versus C4 in Deathmatch World Cup. It's probably what you mean. Let's concentrate on the game. A lot of archery ranges here for True. And 2 castles going up now. 3 castles even at home. So somebody wants to go Kashik early. Was there any market usage here? No, 700. Just a very little bit for Unleashed, also called Leash. Leash is at 60 pop housed. Professional troller versus unprofessional caster. Who's gonna win? But I'm also a professional chat troll, so I can understand. Slick Rick, that is indeed is probably the right word, yeah. This should be the grand finals. This should at least be the winner bracket finals, or at least the winner bracket semifinals, but other people can cast semifinals. I will cast the semifinals off my heart, and that is True against Leash. We also already saw Daywalker against True in the round before. Also another heartbreaker, and well, you can guess who won there, because one of them is still in here, and Hao has to fight Leash. And let's go to the double speed, because I want to get back to life. And yeah, let's actually comment on the game a bit here. Super even game once again between these top DMers here. That I wouldn't have expected this phase of the tournament. True with the better map control, now wasting a bit into the castles of Leash there, Joe, looking to deny the control here to the right, like that castle spot for True. It is on the hill. Villagers, though, where are they even? Don't even see villager on the way to build that. Probably was sniped here by Leash. That castle stopped as well. That castle narrowly going up before that castle is such a clash moment. Oh, by the way, I also forgot to kind of write on the Discords that I'm casting this series now. Probably should do that. Let me quickly go to like True's view log and announce it on Discord. Yeah, I kind of like watching full series, and I also want to put them on YouTube. That's the reason I enjoyed more watching full series. Also, why I preferred watching Little Coil last 2 days, because he also did that. But welcome, freaking Andy. So yeah, here True is doing that. Just doing that. I'm like totally confused here. It's like super confusing for me that alright, that is there. Raid? Joro, did you raid me? Didn't fire anything. You probably only had 1 viewer anyways, Joro. Shots fired. But yeah, if anybody wants to hop into Kokas the series. But yeah, kinda no spoilers. And yeah, good position for True there. Let's speed it up a bit because I want to catch up to life. And it looks like True is taking the map better on this one. Oh, sorry for the bad casting today, guys. I'm a bit confused with all this going on. This is indeed game 1. And yeah, Rams working on that cast there now. Please don't feed us spoilers. I'm trying to go quicker to them to go live. There is no live? Oh. Did the series or don't tell me anything, please. I'll try to find it out off stream while I concentrate on doing this thing right now. So, 117 villagers to 102 for True. Bit too many maybe. Military count dead. Even another really close game there. Relic count wise, we have 2-1 advantage for True right now. And yeah, still a big bunch of Cavaches for him. Pop pretty similar. This is in game 2 or game 3. Yeah, I'm hopeful. Like, if the games take as long. And it is a best of 7. Should be fine. I want to see the full development here. Some Ram fight there. I think that might be a good fight for True as long as Rams are still there. KD is in favor of Leash though, and True now going in with some raids there. Still like his control could get that relic more than. And yeah, I'm gonna do this all on double speed now, I think, and hopefully I'll go live at some point, and then people will want to co-cast without spoilering. Yeah, I was running a bit behind, but we casted an amazing full set between Daywalker and True, and I wouldn't have wanted to watch any minute of it. Oh, it is a best of... Oh, well. Alright. I'm just gonna stick to my plans here. True's on there till... But thanks for telling me it's a best of 5. You could also see it back there. Nice Cavacher numbers here. These two castles neck to neck. Well, looks like True will control of that side. Has still 2 gold spots there. When I started into a series, it was in game 2. I should stop talking about that. Start talking about the game. Really nice here for Unleash. 2 castles on that hill. 2 gold mines. Yeah, such an even game. I don't think that would work. Some cache grades now for Leash. That hill can't really build on there with all those like crazy Serengeti trees on it. Still think overall map control. I mean, there's this nice hill here protecting that edge, but that will be empty at some point. Really nice back raids there for Mr. Leash, and a good fight here in that. castle coming up for Leash there, but surprise! I have some units hidden there. That will kill your villagers, but with the amount that Leash committed there, that's not gonna work. The surprise. Some exposed vills here for Kellen, taking that kind of free gold in the middle there. Good trap numbers behind that. Still amazing queue. Look at all that, those Keshiks and Cavachers in the queue there. And Leash. Not that amazing queue here. I love Resno. Welcome to the show. You're nearly 0.5 order. Glad to meet you. Nice move here from Leash, getting that left side, getting castle up there. Don't think that's a great fight for Callum. Only 30 cav archers against... the difference isn't too big, but he wasn't on the hill. That gold. Also, Leash now with more control, kind of squeezing Callum from both sides, from the left and the right. Oh god, I feel like I'm not really younger than Lily, actually. Thanks for the compliment, though. Did one of them made a flaming camel? Sadly not bricks. But really, really good question. I love to see flaming camels. This is not Acropolis. I don't know. We've seen flaming camels on Acropolis multiple times into Tower Wars, but this is Serengeti, and it's probably a level higher than flaming camels. I don't know. I still love them. I love things that explodes, as you guys know. Yeah, nice move from True there, getting control over that side. The gold is gone though, but quite some villagers there working on stuff. While True taking a bad fight again on the left side. But yeah, okay, there's still 385 gold. Kellen's sitting on 3k gold, while Leash is, well, also sitting on close to 3k gold. Soul is as shocked as everybody that this is a lower bracket game and not the grand finals. Okay, not deep into winner bracket game. Some banter going on in the German community in my chat. Love that you're all here to watch two of the world's best deathmatch players go at it and see who can fight his way through to glory again after not making it in the winner bracket. Now Grail, good attack here from True, but without any siege. And yeah, bricks just ban everybody who's doing spoilers, right? Unleash the power. You know, unleash the power. Okay, never mind. You came here for bad puns, right? It's in the channel description, guys. Control way more for True of this game. Leash, no Q whatsoever, running out of food and wood. 3k gold still for the master of gold banking up. Even though he lost the game to Daywalker earlier, where Daywalker had 11k gold in the bank in the end. Take that, Kellen. Kellen managed to win the series though, and I think he's gonna manage to win game one here against Leash. Okay, now also looking for some control here. What are these traps doing there? They're just like, let's hide in the forest because Ram Train is coming. And now Leash seems badly cornered here in this game one. And a nice farming eco, as always for Kellen. But like in the last series, farms a bit forward. Doesn't seem like he's getting punished for it though this time. Has military buildings and castles in front of that. And a nice army. Leash still at 180 pop though. So it ain't over yet. Love to see that the chat is more active now. Probably because everything else is ended. So much going on today, and yeah, sadly also a day that we saw Daywalker go out of the tournament, and will be the day that we see either Seed 3 or Seed 4 go out too, depending on how this series will go. Then quite an AI army here for Leash. least in RM you would call that DM. You see more different units. But Leash got control back over that side still. Some gold there. True only has 4 on gold. Can take some gold here. There are the 4. And also there's a gold. Hard to see behind the castle, like the relic earlier for Mr. Daywalker. No, I think that's a bad fight as Halberdiers in there. Tatar Halberdiers are kind of wacky, right? Only a few late defense upgrades. But surprisingly good unit in a Tatar war. You wouldn't think it, but that's what it is. But the GG is called, and Callan pushes deep into the base here. I think the Nilly Viper series has already finished. And I don't want to do any spoilers, so I'm not going to say more, but True taking game 1 against Leash. That is the part we are watching here on this frequency. And yeah, True taking the lead in this one here. Very, very close game, 50-minute game. But overall, more control. And Briggs is taking his job seriously to avoid spoilers. Let's go. Briggs best mod. Padding Django. I love it. Bandit unbanned. Non-mirror matches are good for DM. Unless the people don't pick Hans versus Ghost, which I still don't understand. Like, because everybody has been doing that, and the Ghost always won. But, as you're pointing out, right, we will go to the non-mirror matches now. And I will try to obtain the game. I assume there was a restart. Oh, welcome, Greeks chat. We are trying to cast, or we are casting Leash against True here, over here. You probably cast some amazing Deathmatch World Cup sets too. Currently on the search for the game 2 between True and Leash. With avoiding the most spoilers as possible, can you guys tell me if they're still in game 2? Or if I have to search the rec? Why do they keep asking for the same matchups? Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, it looks like they're still in game 2, because I'm pretty sure that is game 2. Lithuanians versus Tatars, at least to what I've seen. So we actually caught up to a live game today without moving 1 hour late. This is the first live game today. We saw a great series between True and Daywalker. We tried to cast Tether with Brew. Didn't work. Instead, we are watching the best deathmatch players of the world who are in the wrong part of the brackets going at each other today. Welcome to game 2, True versus Unleashed. And Greek just came to a chat and suddenly I'm trying to speak American instead of speaking like Nilly. Whatever. Lithuanians against Tatars in this one. We saw that before. Why do they keep asking for the same mirror matchup? Good question. Yesterday we saw this matchup already and Lithuanians won. And like the series we saw earlier was like Hans all the way. Now we're seeing like, okay, let's just keep picking Tatars every game. I'm getting so fired up, even though I could have co-cast this night. Now I don't want to. Probably for game 3. And finally we can watch a game without like having to change the speeds of the record gug. Because we're actually spectating now. We are actually spectating now. 7 to 8 villagers. True. Having a slight advantage there. 1 dog up for True. 4 dogs up for Leash though. Really fast on the dogs. Both are in quality. Probably trained together. Expecting not to match. Because they were in different parts of the brackets. In the winner bracket, C3 and 4 should be, right? Yeah, C1, 4 and 1, C2 and 3 are the other side of the brackets usually. No, not usually. Always. Because that's how seeding works. Galleons. Not really sure why not to start demos there. Oh, thank you, Bricks. Ah, there was also a Discord message. Alright. Thank you, Bricks. Sorry, guys, for the overlay. At least my screen is like this size, if I forgot the overlay, and not like this size. Okay, let's stop the puns at Greek TV. You know, we all love Greek TV and the hype show. And focus on the game. Thanks so much, Greek, for the raid. Sorry for making fun of you after it. Yeah, should be a lovely, lovely series. Drew leading 1-0. And I really like what Leash is doing here. It's fast fire ships. Haven't seen too many fast fire ships in Deathmatch World Cup yet. Thank you, Sherlock Hemlock, for the follow, and quite an interesting name. A relic here. Yeah, just say what you see. That's casting, right? Why did I say that? I'm like completely destroyed, by the way, guys. I sent in some shit for a science program, okay? That took a lot of work. I sent that in like right before rushing home and trying to catch a World Cup. So the usual intelligent order, Kappa, has been replaced by something else today. But we have great deathmatch content, so it's all gonna be fine. Castle here being denied. Some nice action from Leash on the land. And looks like Cannon's actually in trouble. Last time we saw like Tatars doing not that great against Lithuanians. But the reason for picking that's what Favorite said, who was the player who winning that match, was they get keep. And Tatars only get guard tower. And you know what we're not seeing in this game? Keeps. Heated shot. Such a good technology on this map. Don't know why you want to miss out on that. Now a castle in the middle for True. Really like these castles. Not too sure if we need 3. Like, when I trained a lot of Golden Swamp for the qualifiers, I think the optimal way is like putting like 1 in the middle, and then towers. But that's just my personal theory, and I'm obviously not as good as these two. So, otherwise I would be playing in the winner bracket of the main event. Oh wait, these two who are the favorites are not. Okay, I'm really starting drinking beer. I'm really shit talking now. It's worse than on Greek TV, or better, depending on what you think. But yeah, it looks like Leash has better control over the middle of this castle. Hello, Leash. You might want to deny that castle there with the 2 trips. Leash. Oh, now you're just going away. This is not the way. True with the raid. Nice reaction there by Leaf. Leaf is out. Leaf is out of the tournament, unfortunately. By Leash, probably why he didn't pay attention to that castle. But he brought it out of the range of the castle once he couldn't stop it anymore. I guess it actually makes sense, because now he can trap it down. Are there still games after this series? Probably not. If I'm feeling like it, I might cast some more Rex, but I'm probably gonna cast some more of the uncasted series for Cup tomorrow. I will have to see what's going on, because I've been just casting True versus Daywalker, which was a super amazing set. And now what? I'm casting this set, right? Everything's happening same time. If there's still something happening after this, I gladly maybe just hop into the last games of that. But I was hoping to catch this one fully too, because it's such an amazing planned series. And I am not allowed to play in the Silver League, because I played in the Gold League. And they thought, yeah, those guys who go qualify, they need a break. So, in difference to what was originally planned, There was no chance of me signing up for a Silver League when I played Gold qualifiers. It wasn't really expected that I make it to main event in the qualifiers. So. Oh, another raid! Nice shit, High Flyer, welcome! Welcome to Deathmatch World Cup, round of 12 or round of 8. I'm still not sure if it's round of 12 or round of 8. But it is two of the favorites to win the whole thing, going at each other. And one of them will probably smash the rest of the loser bracket still. True against Leash here. Leash has a great fleet there. Looking good for Leash to tie this series up 1-1. You're gonna want to speed this one up, bro. I can do that. Because I assume there are probably 3 times speed? No, I still want to see the game. No spoilers, please. You're trying to watch complete series here. Did Leash win game 1? No, he didn't. Did I put the scoreboard wrong? No, I didn't. That's what AU2.net said? AU2.net might be wrong. Because True clearly won game 1. Oh, Flaming Camel! Guys, there it is! There it is, you asked for it. Bricks asked for it. Django, you blamed Bricks for asking for a Flaming Camel. And there it is. Come on, explode! Give us that explosion. Thank you. See how those ladies fall? See how good Flaming Camels are, everybody? So now I'm totally rooting for Leash to win this game. Sorry, Kellen, you might have trained me for Deathmatch Rising Star. I might really like you and want to see you in the tournament, but Leash made a Flaming Camel. He has to win this game now. And Bricks probably feeling really good about himself now that he demanded Flaming Camels last game and he got one in game 2. I think Highflyer already admitted that I was right and he was wrong. Thank you so much for the raid. Nevertheless, my man. And that sounded like Nilly again, probably. But yeah, True is not out of this one. He's still contesting the middle. Habit is getting some nice hits on those ships there. And Django, I think, is asking to be banned from chat again. Welcome, Mano Nation. Hi to you. True just like, okay, well, I don't have middle control, but let me get a taste of it, please. Alright, let's speed this up a bit. Not too much happening right now. And when I went in, this game was still live, so maybe we can catch up to full live here. Hey, finally we're seeing keeps. Finally we're seeing keeps. Good move. I really like that move from True. Keeping up the middle control. God. I'm sorry for everybody watching like the VOD or YouTube video for me laughing at Django and Bricks' battle in the chat. It is not appropriate. We're watching super high level DM here. Deathmatch World Cup. $10,000 on the line. But for these two, I think way more importantly, legacy on the line. True. One Deathmatch World Cup 1 came only third in his point of view, right? In Deathmatch World Cup 2 and Deathmatch World Cup 3 never got to play the Viper in Deathmatch World Cup, which always was his goal to at least get to play Viper. In a show match after last World Cup, he managed to beat the Snake, but it's only a show match, right? Tournaments counted more, so he really wanted that. And for the second time, having to fight his way through the loser bracket. And yeah, Leash also. Last time around, really good performance in the winner bracket. Making it to the semifinals. Getting to fight Viper. Being super, like from watching, I think he was nervous. And didn't play his best. Even though I was thinking last year Leash would be the one taking Viper down. And then couldn't play due to real life reasons in the loser bracket. Sadly, this time, at least, he didn't have to forfeit in the loser bracket. But yeah, never expected these two to go at each other at this stage of the tournament. No spoilers here, but exclamation mark brackets gives you Liquipedia, and then you're going to be fully spoiled if you want that. I know the answer, but... well, he's already in here, right? Don't listen if you don't want to know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freaking Chris. You can listen again. Which doesn't make sense for me to say that. Super close game here in game 2. So I guess a good Civ selection for once. Not being Goss versus Hans all the time. Yeah, and I like it keeps giving True some middle control. Is on the gold there now. Still, he's doing a really good job at preserving his galleon numbers. They do get Bracer. I think both of these ships should get Bracer, right? No, I can just look at the ships. +4, +4. Yeah. Both these ships have exactly the same ship upgrades. So it was equal on water. And Favorite said his thinking when playing was... these guys get keep, so I want Lithuanians. These guys only get guard towers, so I don't want a task. And True did the same. That is Leash home map, and Leash proposed these two civs. And then True said, I take Lithuanians. They're going at it hard indeed, but now it looks good for Leaf, right? He has the bigger fleet, some raids there by True. Let's quickly check the relic count. 3 to 2 for Unleashed. It is kind of gold in the middle map, so not super important, while these stone miners here are getting caught out. Villager count 100 to 100. Pretty funny there. Population pretty similar. Small advantage for Leash there. Now we have Bombard Cannon in the middle, but it's only one. Oh no, it's two. I can't... yeah, no. I didn't see it. Nothing to do with counting. Tatar's also very annoying Civ, because you have these sheeps on TC. And a really funny thing was that Glittercore said yesterday while casting that the sheeps actually are really helpful in deathmatch. And I was watching like, no. They're fucking stupid and annoying. Please remove them. What? I don't understand Django's comments, but Brix is gonna delete them anyways. No, don't ban him again. Don't ban him again. I feel like everything I say, Brix is gladly banning Django over and over again. Because he's usually probably hanging out in Django's chat. It feels nice that he has the power to ban Django here. But I really didn't understand Django's comment. Now some demos here on the way for True. Dude, those sheep are the worst they are. Were you talking about the sheep? That they are important. They can catch the pounces of that. Oh, True! You are absolutely right. This is Lithuanians. That was a really legit point. It's not that important for the gold control, but it's important for the cav units. Don't know how big the role of Latest is in Golden Swamp. But yeah, good for Leash to secure 3. So these guys aren't that strong. True is going for them a bit, but I think the battle in the middle is more important with the ships. And that's looking like while we watched some ladies and some sheep, has really turned towards true. Still he's not mining the gold. Or building that keep. That was clutch. Oh, that was about the bands. I think it's looking good for true now. Like, he has the ship numbers. He has less pop though. So is the land attack coming? Is it that impressive though? Like, what do we have here? 15 halberdiers and 6 Keshiks. True did lose some towers, but he has 1k stone left. Actually more stone even for Unleashed, 1.6k and 8k gold. That's quite a bank. Okay. So yeah, looking at the gold count, I wouldn't say that it's looking good for True anymore. Ladies are quite well against the ships. Yeah, he's like taking some shots with them, right? And this isn't an impressive number of galleons. Just like, we have 14 galleons there. Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. God damn it, I'm stupid. Like this, 19 galleons. But on the other side, we have only 12, 13 to be exact. And Leash trying to be annoying with some Keshik raids. Also has some control this side. That's just the walls from a castle that hasn't been standing since quite a while. We have Django rooting for True here. I think let's speed up a bit again. Like, really, really close game. Once again, like the last series, Daywalker and True. Both sharing like middle resources, but actually like there's more gold towards True side, but still 5k gold in the bank for Leash, who's going for another side attack here. One trap, don't think that would be enough. One bombard cannon can pop out. Yeah, but I guess we can just do it with halberdiers. Will that work? Yeah, I think trap should fall. Yeah. I always look for these damn stone walls. True, please delete your stone walls for the sake of better casting. Not saying that my casting would be amazing without stone walls, but hey, we're covering this and that's great. At least the game players are great. Yeah, it shouldn't be that defensive really. But yeah, I've casted way better than today. Okay, now we have a good amount of ladies here for Truth, only +6 attack and quite some farms running out. I don't know why these guys don't do like auto farming. Like, it's also in the last series. Some players, they don't do auto farming. This, I think this is game 2, yeah. And we are in it for 50 minutes now. Like, I've seen the same 2 saves before on AO2 and it's Serengeti, but I just assumed that was rehost. Bricks, do your work, please. How is that not a spoiler? Bricks? Oh, I guess he didn't deem it to be a spoiler. Ah, okay, there we go. Sorry guys, I've just given Briggs the assignment to ban anything that's kind of spoiler worthy. You will be able to chat right after, you will unban you. Like, it's not meant in any mean spirit. That's why getting Briggs segment. Yeah, and he even rated me, right? It's not meant in a mean way in any way. Like, Also Django, like, we don't know each other that well, but I think we've become friends pretty quickly. So yeah, it's just like keeping the excitement up here. But yeah, this might be a long one. I guess I just take up that information, even though I'm just like messing around here. Yeah, we don't need to know exact times to do it. There would be a bit of spoiler. I'm trying to speed up from time to time where I don't see too much happening. Probably not too much happening. That's a really effective raid by Leash here. This Kellen doesn't die easy, says Daywalker. Kinda also what he's known for, but he only has 245 gold while... Oh wow! We had 6k gold for Leash. We're down to 1.6k. So, nice work there. Middle still contested by both. But actually, like, really hard to reach this gold here for Leash. Who did a great raid in the back. And it looked so good so long for Leash. But as Daywalker said, Kellen doesn't die easily. Some ladies here should be dealt with the castles though. It's meant in a mean way. What's the good way? I'll just let that stand there. These traps will be caught out. It ain't easy to kill a Kellen. Yeah, are the fire ships worth it at this point? Like, what can they engage? There are structures on them. You can't really engage the galleons. So, don't think fire ships are the greatest unit here. And they didn't even make them in the Byzantine War, right? Is there a reason they don't do forward production on the sides? No, they should. I mean, there is always a reason for everything, so I guess they're not thinking about it, but I don't see a good argument for not doing it. Guess like wood is very important, but if you can queue up 50 habities, you can also get some siege workshops, right? Siege workshops aren't too important in this mirror, probably, because none of them have great siege besides traps. You don't really want to spend your stone on castles, but for the player making a lot of habities, it would make sense to just get some barracks up as structures. Also get wood control with that, right? Here you have a lumber camp. And these villagers would be less vulnerable if you have like some racks here that would keep opponents' units busy and could reinforce it easier. So a good point by Half-Life, I should do that. They save food yeah, I can't imagine that like, in the model, but it doesn't make sense. Like, Callan has enough wood, right? He has 64 on wood. Leash, 50 on wood. Both are sitting pretty good at wood. Problem for Callan is gold now. Leash has taken control of the middle back. The towers have finally been cleared. There is still army there. Bombard cannons, very good siege if Nilly was shit by the game's first code. Do Lithuanians get bombard cannons? Tatars? I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't think Tatars get bombard cannon. This is not a mirror match, right? No bombard cannons for Leash. Yeah. So siege works on side would make more sense for true. But actually Leash is making them. Look at that. Look at that. High flyer with the Caster's Curse. Siege rams are being produced. And I think this should be Leash ending the game. Like, I don't know what that spoiler command was, but this is over, no? I mean, Leash has full middle. It's doing this side push here. And this side push. Okay, so Hyper, you casted this game too. Ta-ta, bombard cancel. Someone doesn't like to resign? Like, Kellen is usually, when he watches games, he's like, nah, you can... But you're in a great position. Like, I'm a 10 pop in the corner, you're in a great position, you got this. So he also has to limit himself, right? I mean, his motto is stay true to yourself. That's kind of close to believe in yourself in every situation. But no, I don't blame players for like taking 1% chances. I'm rather a late resigner too. If you wanna like call games early and blame people for staying in there, watch Greek TV. Honestly, Greek TV is great, right? We like Greek TV and other TV, I guess, or this stream covered most of the qualifiers, and yeah, they're really growing content there. But yeah, Greg and Tommy are more like on the calling games earlier than me side, that's for sure. But I'm tending to give this one to Leash here, seeing his resource card. It made you not cast game 3? Well, you can just hang out here, right? I'm gonna speed this one up a bit now, because kind of looks like it's over. But still good gold control here. For true. I don't mind you raiding me instead, right? What is this guy? He's making a base! He is making a base to control the wood here. Like, it's not like Leash is out of wood, right? He's has this guy, all these 4 woodlands here still. I guess True's contesting these somewhat, but there's a castle getting another 2 woodlands. I guess the rest is actually empty. But True is empty too. So he only has this, which is raidable. And then, well, he has this massive one here, right? I think I'm actually gonna put this on normal speed and do view log for a minute, because I really need a small break. And I feel like I directly want to jump into the next one once it's over. Be right back. Alright, I shouldn't have feared this game was over when I come back, right? Let's take the view log off. Kans actually has south control. No way! Alright, speed up mode again. I mean, the thing about Callan is he doesn't give up, but it doesn't mean that he's not right sometimes, right? Sometimes, like, the 5% chance that he saves for being able to do it, It's actually 5%, so every 20th game it works. And he doesn't know, like, how Leash's bank looks, right? He doesn't know that the guy has this much food as well. Probably can't think that he has a lot of gold, but you can't know it for sure, right? You still have some hope. He's out of wood though, a bit. Is it the full gold control? No, not fully. I mean, Callan got it in the middle, right? The extra 30k gold? Well, it's 6k. You mean like in the stats? What can you do with gold if you don't have food and wood? But yeah, his base is still untouched, right? I mean, if Callan eventually gets the gold control back... Unless you're like under 100 pop, you usually don't really give up in the end. Like, and Callan's constantly pop. Has been constantly pop for a while. And now they're kind of both at 150. And Callan feels like he still has wood here. Leash, yeah, he's getting a TC up there. Like, wood control is better for Leash too. I'm not arguing that, like, Leash is in a better position. Well, I guess that's like for all the south wood is controlled by Callan right now. And like the wood is actually running out for Leash. He only has these wood lines and that can be contested. Has no raids into Leash Seco? Yeah, true. But he has traps. Yeah, at least one. Relics are also for Leash, yeah. And now Leash has the big ball of Cav Archers there. And that ramp train. Okay, GG! This is GG. I was trying to find reasons for Callan to stay in this game, but this is the end of the... You know, yeah, let me take that wood. Yeah, I'm sorry, Callan, now it's really over. I mean, I'm not ever blaming anybody for staying in the game. Like, there was one time Lily casted me and I stayed till 30 pop in the semifinals of DM Rising Star. So I'm in no position to blame anybody here. And next time I came to Lily's stream, I was, oh, you're the guy with the great fighting spirit, eh? He doesn't say eh, I think. Small difference in how we sound, right? Callan with the tower, denying the woodline. I mean, it's beautiful to go for these towers sometimes. He even tried to wall that with sea drug shops. And there's even stone wall there. See, it is actually... Oh, it isn't walled. That one wasn't built. Sad. Yeah, well... Callan keeps talking about these games where he made 100 farms, sold food and go full champ. I think that's when he's trying that. But against this bank and this Cav Archers, it's not gonna happen. Nope. I don't really start getting mean, so I'm going to triple speed. No blame, lot of money on the line. I agree. Yeah, your opponent today was... I didn't see it, Django, and I'm gonna cast it when I'm fully drunk tomorrow, and then we're gonna play team games. At least that was the plan, right? But I assume you were like 500 ELO higher than your opponent in Silver League. So AR, if I remember AR's games in open season, he went full scouts or full light cav, I think, in the first round. That was open season, like the pre-event, the only Arabia thing. And he was like 600 elo above, and the opponent also stayed till he was like very close to defeated. But that doesn't really count. This one is super evenly matched series between two of the best DM players in the world. So it is quite different, right? Thanks for the follow, Uma Truta. And the GG is called. We did call it already. You heard it here second, because you heard it first on High Flyer stream. But 1-1, we have a series. And this series could carry us late into the night, guys. If all the games are at this length. No play without money online. Well, this is game not to respect to resign. No. These guys are good friends. Very, very close friends. Clanmates as well, 2 Quendi members, 2 of the best DMers in the world. I think it will be really hard to get any form of disrespect between these two. Gold count, yeah, you can see it here. Like, Leash was in a great position, taking to 1-1. Also, the relics produced 7k gold. And Pop was very, very similar for a long time. So that's the reason for True to stay in it for most of the time. Alright, let's hope they are still in game 3. Kind of hope that, I guess. Let's see on a2.net. Also change the overlay. Don't see anything here. Alright, yeah, looks like that one should be live. Can't find much. Oh, game 3 ended 25 minutes ago? Well, I don't have a... Does anybody have a rec on that? Well, I don't see an ongoing match. I see what they played. The one you just finished. Yeah, well, they're probably still in game 3 then. Or it like just finished. I can't see the rec yet on... I really want to do these in order, so I will try to find game 3. It started 25 minutes ago. No, it's a non-mirror. Game 3 is still going. Do you have a code? Or anything I can find it with, Keller, maybe? I only see DM good level here. And that's an imposter True in that. Pretty sure True isn't playing a team game right now. Okay, Keller sent me the ID. Always the best person possible. But the ID didn't help us much here. Can't imagine these two not having spectate on. We try to look for Unleashed on a2.net. Maybe you should just scroll through all ongoing matches. Use it in the browser. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I can do the HD. What is the link before that? Oh, I'm too... Everybody else is saying, Like, they can't cast anymore because they're too tired. At least, like, people that will think about co-casting. If anybody wants to co-cast, like, shoot me a message. Yeah, how's that link structured? I need to find any AO2.net link to be able to figure that out. Because I need like the AO2.net thing link, right? Yeah, I have a new message. Hopefully Keller's being the great guy he is again. Okay, yep. I have a full link. Amazing. Now I replace that with a 1. That should give us spectate. And it worked! We have a game 3! They are of course still underway. Prepare for another long game. Yeah, I have enough energy drinks and enough beer. These guys really putting me through something here with solo casting. And DMers, all the good DM experts, anybody. Co-caster will be helpful, but I will stand this tour alone. I'm a strong otter. I'm an S tier animal. We can do this. Vikings against Vietnamese. What would you pick? I would guess Vietnamese. Does that link look like? AO2.net, some slashes, a 1 for spectate, 0 for joining lobby, and then the code. Okay, Vietnamese versus Vikings. Who you guess? Which civ would you pick? So this is True offering Vietnamese against Vikings to Leash, and Leash did pick Vikings here. Exclamation mark Otters OP if you want to know why they are ST animals. There's the proof. And the overlay. Thank you, Bricks. So we see 3 racks, 2 stables, quick castles for the Vietnamese, wanting to go for their rattan archers. While we have very heavy on castle start here. Wonder what Berserkers should do in this matchup. Berserkers, don't they lose to battle elephants? Don't they lose to rattan archers? Weird start a bit, but I guess like the theory is onagers and Berserks to protect him. Berserks at least get a bonus against cavalry. That might help against the elephants there. Wow, that's a nice castle too. What a sneaky play. Like, there's a castle going up for Leash, and there's this one for True, and it's endangering 2 gold plus. That's like such a good move. And also controlling with the elephants. Like, I think the start, I mean, it's somewhat of a clump start from Leash, so the reaction usually is that the other player gets the map control first. Whether it's same villager count, better military count, trying to contest that relic there, but that's a bit over optimistic, I would say, from Leaf's perspective. And yeah, that castle went up, and it did deny that castle. I mean, what a play! Also, like rattan archers, they are such an annoying raiding unit. They don't really die to castles. I mean, I guess they might die to 5 castles in the same spot. But, like, to 1 castle, they don't care. So they can be super annoying, and that's, like, they can pretty much on their own deny these 2 gold piles. Even Trebuchet coming out denying that. How is this game still ongoing? Like, looks like just an easy win for True right now. Being Viking about to get rolled? Yeah, that's truly how it looks like, right? True has all the control. I would have never picked Vikings here. I would have picked Vietnamese. I guess like one thing that Vikings get. Do Vikings even get heavy scorpion? Because like one of the weaknesses of Vietnamese is not getting heavy scorpion. Vikings do, but then again they also get onager. Siege ram, I guess that's a point. Siege ram can be pretty good against Vietnamese if they don't have battle elephants. Like here they don't, right? Look at that trip. Look at that trip. I mean, it didn't work. I mean, it worked. It killed that, it denied that castle, but that was such a beautiful move. Like, you have these walls. That's what do we want to do with them? Park a trap there. Think the rams still do damage through the stone walls, but still such a beautiful move. Leash is housed. Yeah. You clump, you have a lot of initial population space, but you still need to add houses at some point. Oh god, I don't think Leash is noticing it. Okay, we are assembling armies now. So, good thing for Leash is he's still alive in this game. Didn't break him, cleared off both of the sides. Well, even clearing up those stone walls. Thank you, Leash. That will not make me look there as often. Like Leash, I think he might have been watching the last game. In between like game 2 and game 3. Not accusing him of stream sniping, but... And then he came in at the moment where I said... Drew, can you please delete these stone walls? Otherwise I will keep looking there. And Leash heard that and I was like, okay, I can take care of that. Great onager shots here. Ooh, that was a good one. Almost missed these. But now, Drew about to return the favor. Leash noticing it, backing off. We have elite skirmishers. But I'm waiting. I'm kind of hoping to see Imperial skirms this game. Because we know it's gonna go to 1.5 hours, guys. I think Drew's allergic to bombard cannons. Don't remind me of bombard cannons. There they're coming out. I'm also allergic to bombard cannons, which might have something to do with Kellen training me, and I guess he's kind of the opinion there in most cases too vulnerable to make them worth it. And he's also not super micro-focused for a DMer. I kind of feel the same way, right? Alright, I mean, kind of logical because I learned most of the things I know about DM from True. Yeah, but like seeing what Harry did on Monday against me with bombard cannons, I should give them a little bit more love too. That's some nice shots on the berserks, but some dead oranges. Control though. Now he has the bombard cannons. That one berserk being annoying there. And we have a Rattan. Heck, Rattans aren't even that bad against skirms, right? So kind of only way to counter them is onagers. Especially for Vikings. Like Cav does reasonably well if you have enough. But against 55, Viking Cav surely won't cut it. So yeah, onagers are the only way. I think just Vietnamese is so much a better civ here. Little siege ram push there up north. Siege rams are kind of the argument you could make for Vietnamese here. For Vikings. Macro, bigger than macro, and that's what people like Zariab think. Zariab's like macros for people who lose their army. I don't lose my army. I don't need macro. And I mean, he started coming back. I played him quite a few games on the ladder, and I always felt like, okay, I'm winning this easy. I have all map control, I have all my farm set up. What can happen? And then I'm looking away for a second, all my army's dead, he's taking amazing fights, and he's managing to beat me. So, yes, you can make a point for that. It's not my playstyle, but like Zeriab still, he's in main event, right? He's a top 32 guy. He's pretty good, and you can also play really strong with that mindset. Sneaky move time for Leash, getting up that castle there, bringing some traps there, and the Zergs moving at the speed of the ram. You have to admit they are beautiful. But I really love Rattans. Rattans is such a cool unit. I like Rattans more than Berserks. Especially here, because the Onages are killing the Berserks, and we don't see any Onages killing the Rattans. Really nice move. That's so many Berserks dead there. Big bada booms for Mr. True. Now some Onager shots for Leash. Leash. Why do I keep saying Leaf? I casted Leaf last weekend, I think. Kala always plays before macroing too much. Originally, Keller was trained by Joro, right? But he switched allegiance and was trained by Kellen for the last 4 months, so it makes sense that we have some thoughts in common. And I would also, like, from watching your point of view against Coming, I think you watch your army too much, yeah. It's obviously an experience thing to know when you want to watch your army and when you don't. And that's kind of one of the harder parts of like getting from that new to DM2 intermediate level. Which by intermediate I mean like 16 to 1800. Such a nice big ball of returns for Keller. In RM it's super important. Yeah, you also need to macro at the same time though, right? So think of it like, think of microing your army, not adding farms. Think of that like microing your scouts and not producing a single villager at home in Feudal Age. I think like Onages and Returns are the better army composition than Berserks and Dreams. Oh, now you also have elephants again. I think this Cannons one is still this base here, but what is this base really doing? Is that an Enso castle? Could we ask ourselves that? I guess it's challenging that, but it's only wood and stone mines here. Like, the main gold still not really being mined by True even. True contesting this neutral gold here, and guess kind of securing that neutral gold. Yeah, I guess that legitimates this castle. Both having one neutral gold is kind of fair. Good army numbers there. It's not like both. Like original Leash had both. Just really lucky spawn for the neutral golds. Thanks for the follow, AFKS. Welcome to the show. 1-1 between two of the big favorites to win $10,000 in Deathmatch World Cup. Battling it out in the lower bracket, which is something that not too many people expected. But giving us like ages-long great games here. These 60 returns are a really good argument. But these resources are a really good argument. For Leash, I want to say that, but look at that. Kellen back at his own ways again. Kellen's like, you might have had 6 to 7k gold in the Golden Swamp game. Well, you know what? I can do that on Arabia. That was not a Cal impression, by the way. I just wanted it to sound cool. The dead trap. Defending these big woodlands, I guess. A nice push from Leash in the north, though. Is getting back on that gold again. So, like, controlling these 2 gold pads is really pro argument for Leash in this game. But 7k gold is a big pro argument for... Yeah, well, 4k gold as well for Mr. Leash. It can still go to mine here too. It's just insane. Like, and he has like gold units, right? These red archers, I think they've been there since minute 5. Yeah. In RMU, like, you have less speed in the game, right? And like less things happening at the same time. So if you're good at it, there's like not that big of a trade-off to move both at the same time. Because if you're good, you can probably manage both perfectly. Like, you can reach perfection or close to perfection in like multitasking regard in an RM game if you're, I guess, something like 80, 1900 upwards. In DM it's impossible. Oh! I don't know if somebody has the max emotes or something, but if you do, that would be a good moment. Like, you just gotta love these moves that these guys do. And the True vs. Daywalker series was great, but it didn't have as funny moves as this Leash vs. True series. Like, Leash is also like, yes, it's very creative moves, and it's super sad that didn't work and this day was stopped at 9%, but you gotta love the effort nevertheless. Leash is very insistent on this position here. Why? I mean, he sneaks stuff from there. He did get this barracks up, by the way, and did get sneak stables here up here. And he has also the other flank. He has control of that goal. There's some elephants working here. And more rams in here that actually can't go out. If there were scorpions, they could. Like, heavy scorpions are really helpful against Burmese. Like, yeah, against Burmese. Yeah, against Burmese too, but... since... I guess bombard cannons is the counter, but... Against Rattans and elephants, heavy scorpions are kind of good. I think you could argue some heavy scorpions in this matchup. Okay, finally he manages to kill that castle there. With this insistence on this side. What is Callan up to? He's up to losing his traps. A cav archer? A Viking cav archer? I mean, we saw Manganus, Han Manganus in the last set, so. Okay, the traps did survive, but... What is that Onager shooting at? Okay, now we're shooting the Onager. One trap. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god. Oh no, no, no. He's trying to out-macro them. He's trying to out-macro them, and he did. Also, really nice thing about these Rattans. They can survive one direct Onager. Oh wait, they can survive a direct Onager hit from Vietnamese, because I think they don't get siege engineers. Oh, they do get siege engineers, never mind. Then they should also survive one from a Viking one. I have so much knowledge about all the civs in DM, but not really. I don't know anything about 1v1 non-mirror matches. Because I always pick mirror on ladder, like, and usually all tournaments were also mirror. Besides team games, right? Team games since Winter's War, I have some clue about non-mirror matches. because that was non-mirror. But in DMWC1s, I've only casted and like since last summer only played mirror matches. Also, my hopes weren't big enough to make it into main event to actually train the non-mirror setups. So I just trained the qualifier settings. I mean, which makes sense as second to last seed in the qualifier. But I'm very happy I was in the qualifier. My minimum goal was to not go down 3-0, 3-0. I matched that, won a game. I want to win 2, but so many good players in DM these days. And these two are 2 of the very best that we're watching here. And I think Leash is coming back in the game. But he's in queue for Leash too, and he's taking the map. He has both these gold piles still. And he's making a good push happen here. Like what started from here, which I was doubting. He got there too. And has a really nice army going up there. Chad, who do you think is winning this game? I can't call it. Actually, we haven't really done bets now, but since we're live now, maybe we could start bets on the rest of this game. Why not? We actually have viewers now. So yeah, let's start the bets. I think this is very much 50-50 right now. So good moment to see via the bets. What do you think? Django thinks true. So exclamation mark bet and the color, like red for true, blue for leash, and then the amount of muscles you want to bet. Exclamation mark muscles, which is written like this because I mean the things that otters eat. To see how many you have. You get them from watching, and like from subs and Prime subs, for example. Okay, I shouldn't do that. I'm too small for that. That's how we come here for Leash. I'm consuming a mix of energy drinks and beer to be able to cast the series. So expect the casting to get crazier every minute. Only 74 muscles? Django, what? I thought you've been watching so much. Oh, never mind. I just chat so much with you on AR's chat, I think. Right, everybody's checking their muscles, not on their bodies. Which color is Ture? I have no clue who Ture even is, but I think this color here might be one of the ones available. But it's not looking too good for Ture. Because Leash, I don't know. Leash is making really good raids happen here, and that push is looking dangerous. Has traps there, like the skirmishes now. I wonder when we're gonna see Imperial skirms. Because True is actually burnt through all his wood bank now. All his food bank. All his stone bank. Let's make it complete. All his gold bank. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, let's still trust the god True. 1,500 muscles up for grabs. That's a lot. So I would bet on Leash if you're in the chat and want to maximize those things. That when DM World Cup is over, we're probably going to do community games again, and then you can use those things to determine the settings that we're going to play. Also, you can brag with them. But True match to defend this hill, still at pop cap for both, and big amount of champions there. Well, you have to clap True's us then, right? I can't really influence the game. You can by spamming emotes for the players. I believe that's working, but I can't spam emotes, right? I have to cast. So that's the only way we can influence the game. For example, some beautiful trap emotes for these sets. Say I don't have Ram emote. If you have Polar Siege emote, it's actually Ram. Would be very fitting if you root for Leash in this one. But Kellen's doing the champion flood here. But is the champion flood really working when the opposition has berserks? I'm really doubtful why we see all these champions. Like, I guess Imperial Skirms aren't great against berserks either. But with all the gold he had, with 6k gold he had, if he makes like 80 elephants with it. How big is the Chieftain's bonus damage of berserks? It's only +4, +6, right? So I think that would have been something we could roll. Like maybe even Cap Ram Elephant. And he still has these guys, but there's skirms on the field on for Vikings. And Leash taking good control here in the north. Feel like it's looking good for Leash. Berserks is such a boss unit. Sure looks like it in this one. He should go Rattan, Onager, Lightcalf. That's not like... You can't siege with that. I've been thinking on something like one big push to end the game. And I think the thing you managed, Django, mentioned isn't the big push to end the game. Like, it's to take efficient fights. I think with that 6k gold, I would have liked like a game-ending push try by true. But it's too late for that, right? He's out of resources, and I think it's Leash's game now. Leash has 3k food. Still, Drew has the 4-1 relic lead. So that's a good reason to play on. But let's speed it up a bit. So we can maybe go to live in this series. Just make traps, you win a long run with Vietnam if there's no gold. Would you say so? Yeah, against one relic, I guess he can't keep making berserks. Yeah. And then you still keep these guys alive. And you can make the better skirms. What are the infantry upgrades on Vietnam? I don't know that. We can see, okay. Ah yeah, the Lag Blast Furnace. Yeah. But it's okay for Habitus. Lightcav also aren't too great because they only Lightcav and lack an attack upgrade, but like for Vikings it's even worse. Let's slow it down a bit because I think Leash is trying his form of game aim push here, while Drew is just flooding and trying to do eco damage. Vietnam's the best non-gold Civ? No, that's Vietnamese. That's Japanese. Well, Vikings have perfectly upgraded skirms. Ah yeah, but I guess, yeah, you have Imperial skirms. Good point. Pikemen only, yeah. Yeah, Pikemen only. But, like, Berserks are great, though. And you can, in DM, with the eco sizes you have, and with the resources that he has really good, like, trash killers. And they also kill everything trash killing that True can make. Bulgarians? What? Why Bulgarians? Magyars would be there too. In my opinion. Magyars are great no-gold unit. If you can keep Cavatches alive, you're golden. But it's a great position for Leaf. He has the hill, has trebuchets there, wasting a bit of berserks here. And the keeping alive part on those Rattans still something I like, even though we gone from 60 to 30. but we're also at 1 hour. And actually, True is cleaning that up. That's a big point for him. Where's his monasteries? Okay, yeah. Back of the base, 2 casts in front of that. Very safe spot for the monasteries. Not like the A-Walker and the Hanwha, where True was actually able to steal a relic out of a monastery. Bulgarians, no stirrups for size insane. But there are... I mean, I guess, yeah, the 200 swordsmen are also really great. Show Leash Eco. You want to see the farmlands? Would be a bit more orderly, but he has 80 farms. That is beautiful. Is that enough eco casting for you, Joro? Memp cast the eco. Well, this series is surely providing an epic game length. It's surely providing for me not to go to bed too soon. Jor, would you consider co-casting the next game, maybe? I could kind of use a co-caster. This is going long. And if you want to hop in with your expert knowledge and your great voice. So many adults for both here. Imperial Skirmishers! We're finally there! Haven't we been waiting for Imp Skirm? What's the farmlands doing? 90 farms now for Leash. Every game 1 hour, 6 series? Agreed. Agreed, that's what you should say. Oof, we lost quite some Rattans there. I think the Rattans are finally dead. Bad news for True. Pop-wise, it's also going down. 160 pop only left here. I think with the 90 farms, Leash managed to edge this one out. True still has the 4 relics, but not really any military anymore. 30 military to 70. Relic count is 4-1 in favor of Quendi True against Quendi Leash. Some people just say Quendi True. It doesn't make sense. Both are Quendis here. I think with the relic count is it's about to change. What Leash doesn't know, he's attacking the wrong monastery. Because 3 of the relics are in here. There's only 1 in there. And the repairs actually worked. I mean, when did you ever see that in a DM game? Like, you see people going for the monasteries sometimes when they go it's really long, right? But when do you ever see like 4 villagers repairing a monastery while it is being attacked? I mean, these guys are just insane. And they're also like, we are all like, the people who aren't even casting but watching are telling me they're tired. I'm casting and I'm tired. But these guys are playing this series. And they both played another series before. And at least for True, we know that was a hell of an exhausting series as well, because we watched that. And I'm sure, like Leash, who played Winner Bracket earlier today, Think against Rage, there was probably also a super close set. And super long games and exhausting. You have to admire that. You have to eat a bit. Another game going down to wood control. I think that should favor the Vikings, because they don't need any wood right now. Just doing berserks. I guess we're doing scums. Cannon only making food units already. Stay at 1-1? Yeah. But I think it might end soon, because that's the last wood that Karen can take. Right, it's also taking that one, but it's being contested. I mean, Django, you can hop in if you want. I mean, you're actually kind of a professional caster, right? But I'm not. You might be drunk though, but I'm also kind of drunk. I mean, you're sure a more professional caster than me, at least viewer-wise. Kind of usual to say that about others, never about yourself, right? I think Drew might be professionally dead. That ram push there, but then Drew never dies, right? And leaves being pushed back again, narrowly before the rakes. That hurt of that castle losses a lot, right? The loss of that castle should hurt a lot though. All these drinks are kind of keeping me awake and able to cast this series for another 2 hours. They are also making me need more bio breaks. It doesn't look like this game will end soon, so I will put you on Drew's point of view, get to normal speed and we're... As long as Drew has the relics, so yeah, I wouldn't give up as long as he has the relics. Agreed. Be right back. As usual, I'm not surprised the game isn't over when I come back. Also, welcome everybody to Deathmatch World Cup. Just looked at the viewer count that has something to do with the universe, life, and everything. Deathmatch World Cup for Leash versus Drew. I'm back, and I'm kind of welcoming you back to the longest DM series ever. Every game guaranteed to at least go 1.5 hours here. Seed 2 versus Seed... No, Seed 3 versus Seed 4 in Deathmatch World Cup for $10,000 on the line. And both players didn't expect to be in the lower bracket in this round already, probably. You're convinced you will be here all night? We might well be. And seems like this game could go on quite a while. And then we might have 3 more. No, 2 more. Imagine that series is a best of 7 or a best of 9. Yeah, whoever will cast next weekend, they should have a lot of coffee. But I was kind of hoping this would be a best of 7 or best of 9 series, right, between these two in the tournament. And like we can totally say that it would be worth it with how close these players are. They don't find the resign button? Well, who should resign? Like, it's still super hard to call who is ahead here. Population 200 to 160, but the person with 160 has 4 relics. True, as long as he has access to gold, to wood, and he has 3k wood in the bank now. He's still in this. Mervin, you demand a best of 1 between these two? Alright. We just need 2 questions. Are you gonna cast it? And who's gonna come up with the money? I'm not sure if I have it in me to cast a best of 21 between these two. I have stamina, but that much. I casted 5-hour-long free-for-all, so I mean, I guess, but there should be also a good price for the caster there. Talon still has access to wood and 3.5k in the bank. 3.5k in the bank for Leash. Like, the thing is, I used to see an end, like when there was a convincing push from Leash here. But now there's return numbers up again. And some skirms. And I don't think Leash has that convincing of push here anymore. So he has way better wood control, right? He has these wood lines. That's being rasped, but theory he has these 2 as well. These here. I'll try to use that. He has better control there. And he's contesting the last wood line of Kellen. So yeah, Leash is ahead. If you have a week. A week with sleep or without sleep in between the games. Yeah. Or I guess Brevin. I don't know who I should ask. But Keller's pushing that one back again. He kind of needs to get rid of this castle though, to get access to the wood lines. So that's sneak. I was doubtful about this castle here and Leash massing his units here. But it paid out so much in terms of wood control what he did from here. Right? That. Hill hopping. The sneak base here. It is controlling so much wood here. Like all the southern guard of true space he can't get. And that means he constantly has to defend this and fight at the top to get access to wood. And that means Kellen always has a divided army, which should enable Leash to take better fights. Saying that True has a better KD, but in theory that should be really good for Leash. I mean, he kind of also has to fight both sides if he wants to kill him, but he doesn't need to fight both sides if he just wants to defend. But then the problem is, True has the 4 relics, so when you're playing 1 to 4 relics, you always kind of feel like I need to be the one attacking. But I think with the wood control, he can abandon this side. I think what I would like to see from Leash is to just commit skirms here around the castle and commit like the main part of his military pop over here. Drew's at 80 wills, by the way. Which might not be enough, but as long as he's at good pop, that just means he has more army than his opponent and can take more effective fights. Jacob, Chip, welcome! Yeah, well, can't really tell. What I just said was like kind of my analysis of who's in a better position, whatnot. And you heard that it isn't that decisive, right? This series has been going on for a really, really long time, by the way, if you just joined. Welcome, Benecates. Welcome, Jacob Chip. Thanks for the follows. This is the third game, and all the games have been over 1.5 hours. And as I kind of just said, I don't see an end coming near here. Luckily, we still have time to speed up. Because we also casted a really long series before that between Leash and Daywalker. And I went 1 hour late into that. So we still have some room for speeding up left. I like Drew played both of these series. Like, I'm live for almost 5 hours now. And I went live 1 hour later and they started. That means Drew has been playing for 6 hours now. He's been playing deathmatch for 6 hours now, where you don't have any breaks, right? In RM, well, you can lean back in the Dark Age a bit, probably. If you're playing free-for-all, you can take smoke breaks while nothing's happening. But in DM, no break whatsoever. And Drew is at pop. Leash is at pop. Heavy fighting over that wood line. And now another ram push. Let's slow down for a bit. Seeing if that might be able to do something here. No melee units really around for Drew there. Leash has stopped farming. Wood price still cheap. But Leash is actually 1 out of wood. What? He's not the 1 out of wood axis. Yeah, I think this will be stopped again. He just killed some production buildings, not the relics, not the castle. Maybe the TC. Yeah, economy is not looking too hot, but that just means more military for Kellen. Because his resources are still looking okay, and he has a cube. When I say Kellen, by the way, it is true. It's his real name. And DMers tend to use real names sometimes. Like, the ones who've been playing DM for 2 years basically only use all their first names, and we can be confusing. I've been only playing DM for a bit over 1 year now. Oh, for 1 year. I think for exactly 1 year. Yeah, so I'm saying Callan because I know him really well. Just calling... I'm not too tempted to say Austin. To Leash. Callan's taking, or Drew's taking the middle wood now. Come on. I think Callan's winning this. Think Drew's ahead now. Like, he stopped this. Another ramper stopped here. Still has the 4 relics, sitting on 300 gold, which is a lot at this stage. And he has income there. And he has wood line here. And he has just a little bit of wood, right? But this is a great position and a great siege workshop. Yeah, Django called it. He also went all in with his muscles to bet on Drew. So, well played. You know what I wonder about? If Kellen would want to do an interview after this series or not. Would you in his shoes? I don't know. No, he can. I think he might still want to. Cause I feel like Callan has more stamina than Leash. Like they both have insane stamina. Like every other human would probably have like tapped out by now, saying just, I don't want to play this late game, I'm just too tired, let's just move to the next one. Like, and Leash's also not doing that, right? Leash's also playing DM for a really long time. He doesn't use all his power on wearing clothes, so he's playing shirtless. That seems to give him way more energy as well. If you've ever seen a stream, he never has a shirt on usually. He didn't stream this year sadly, but he streamed a lot beginning of last year and brought a lot of people to DM with his streams, which is really great. The real question is if I want to do an interview after, yeah, I totally would. Because like in interviews I just have to ask questions, right? And then I can lean back, drink my beer and listen to the answer. When I'm casting, I need to be talking all the bleeping time. Interviews are not by far not as exhausting as casting. Especially since I'm solo casting everything today, so I don't have the breaks of like letting somebody else talk. But I haven't been casting since a week, so. And I'm really enjoying these games. Like, now that people are talking, saying funny stuff in chat, I'm really enjoying it. And these games are fantastic. They are just very long, but they also have so many funny moments, right? And so many great moves, like the sneaks, the relic steal against Daywalker, the monastery repair. Like, just overall, how Callan just never dies. I mean, he's been on this word. Like, remember when he put the siege workshop there and was enclosed by the word? Leash is sitting on 11 woodchoppers and 800 wood. Callan's sitting on 26 woodchoppers and 1200 wood. And like, Leash, all the while, mined all this. Oh, mined, I chopped all this. Wait, is that actually the only wood pile left? And this one that Callan's raiding right now? I think it might be, right? But there's one wood to gain here. And it's actually being chopped! Don't fucking tell me! No, it isn't being chopped! It isn't being chopped! It's been stopped by one champion. You don't get this one wood. I guess there's 20 more next to it. 87. So this might actually be worth it. Yeah, let's check the wood prices. True doesn't even have a market! And still nobody has bought wood. Like, with what gold could you ask for Leash, right? And do you really want to use wood when building a market, I guess is the question for Callan. Thanks for the follow, Skartik 345. Welcome to the show. Is someone else still casting DM? Or are we the last series, the only survivors for this long deathmatch World Cup day? I've been like 4 or 5 streams starting out on this, right? And I've been like an hour late to the party. 3 trebuchets! Like, what is this? There's 3 trebuchets after 2 hours. And an onager. And 51 returns! Callan. And that's a GG. Paul has around, but he only started an hour ago. Oh, you also could have casted together. Is there another series still going on? GG True won this fame. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This was like super... Was this the craziest game? In terms of like length and stamina of World Cup, I would say yes. Was it the best game overall? I'm not sure. There was some other really amazing games, but it's surely up there in the best game region. Brewer's Rage, okay. That's semifinals, right? Yeah. But this series is insanity, guys, so maybe consider staying here, watching the VOD of Polar, or watch both at the same time. I mean, Polar is lovely. He's organizer of the tournament. I don't mind if you go watch that too. But, I mean, I'm super pumped to see the rest of this incredible set here. Masterclass in not dying from Drew. Amazing game, yeah. Played so 10 to 10 castles. 10k more gold from the relics there. Overall, Leash had more gold. Remember, he got both the neutral golds as well. And so many more resources collected by Leash. Like the wood. Look at that. The food set. Yeah. Also more wood. Even though Vietnamese use much more wood, right? Especially with what Leash went for. He didn't went for any orbs. Alright, game finding times again. Because there is a game 4. Game 4 is player behind in score picks home map at Civ. Oh, they clarified that actually. Before I was like losing player. That is way more true to say it like that. Way more clear. So we have a mirror match now. Is Keller still around? He has been very useful. He is very useful because he sent me the next code again. Thank you so much, Keller. Shout out to Keller. Spam some emotes for him. Helping me out finding these games greatly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Keller. And yeah, we have a Bulgarian wide hand. Leash picked Bulgarians here for game 4. Let's see how long this one is gonna be. Django did get his muscles, and I think somebody else as well who bet on Keller. Don't remember who it was. I think it was Keller. Yeah, Keller and Django trusted Keller to win it. Okay, let's see the stats. We're actually at the fast part of the game again. 3 stables, 3 ranges, 3 racks for True. Only 1 stable for Leash. 5 racks, 5 ranges. Least you could do without casting? Yeah, that's true. You said you were too tired to cast and leaving me alone here. Still, it's helping a lot. Like, I really hate those game finding moments, and I'm super happy I don't have to hang in them. They're usually a great point on the streams for people to subscribe, cheer, donate. But I rather want to see games straight. Oh god, that was the second dirty sellout attempt. That's not even gonna work. I'm just doing this more because I'm so fucking tired, guys. Yeah, alright, let's return to the game. Good rush here from Leash. Saying that he's actually down in villagers. No crab host on the way for True. Interesting attempt. 2 crab hosts there for Leash. I've seen True doing a lot of early crab hosts in the past. Cav are a thing in Bulgarian sport? They are. There are strategies that involve Cav. I'm not a big fan of those, but it seems like both of them are going for it. Bulgarians was very interesting, very complicated, because you can do a lot of different things. I'm actually wondering why we see castles here as well. Like, usually crepos are a better thing in your base, and then do like the things that produce traps somewhere where you need them. Cav can be very much in danger though for the siege launchers, but I think with the level these two are on, they are both very confident that they can dodge the shots. True is such great control here though, look at that. He has like everywhere that's strategically important, even at the relic right next to the monastery, he has units. Yeah, how in 1v1 the gains 200 helps way better in Conic? And say that's against 200 is rather a thing for late game in DM. Don't really like them at the start, even though there's openings with them too. But yeah, nobody's playing Conic heavy here. They are both playing like CA heavy, rather I would say, and a mix of other units. Both also are opening with stables, which is something you can jump. The Stirrups Cavalier, because Conics are better than the Cavalier. Yeah, but they all both going for weird mix. This villager could die, will die as well. But yeah, Central Hills here, that's important towards that gold there from Leash. There is a castle somewhat anti-siege workshop, somewhat denying Kellen to put structures on it. Really nice map for True here. 2 golds in the back. That's also very safe main gold. And horrible map for Leash. 2 gold piles next to hills that can be contested. And actually, True is doing a really great job at doing that. With this army here, getting the crab post up. They're even placing a castle there now. Feels rough for Leash. Feels like we might see a quicker game than the last 2. And Kellen... That match point for Kellen, right? So, yeah. True wins this set. He will actually advance. And he looks like he might do the same again as last year. Like, smashing it in the lower bracket. I can't really say smashing it with how close these 2 series have been though. Yeah, but Leash managed to defeat that. Will stop that crab post here. Also looking to build a structure there on its own. Probably placed it over that. Kills the villager. Denies that castle, and that castle is at 100 HP. Will True delete it? Will True delete it? 62. Let's also watch the stone count. Was destroyed. Feels True, man. Is getting that hill. Not the dangerous hill though. Right? Dangerous hills are these 2. Also, True denies a castle here from Leash. Immediately replaying the favor, has a big army there, so might eventually get control of that hill. Leash still has more stone in the bank. Kellen can still add another castle though, denying this gold for now. Also being a big pest in the back there. How many relics are in here? Well, 4 relics? What? How did Leash get 4 relics? Okay, he doesn't want to play against 4 relics again. Okay, that's speaking for him, but like this position, where's the villager from Kellen? Okay, there's 3 villagers on the way. Kellen gets that crab post up, still puts him in a great spot, also has control over on the right side. Nice army there, moving forward. 4 relics is nice, but is it really worth more than all the control that True has over this game? Such a nice move here to immediately send the army back there. Also has the twin turbos here on the loot for those of you who know Paladins, his signature strategy. It has something to do with cars. I have no clue about cars, so I don't understand that. But it's an early game double flanking maneuver in deathmatch. Like, probably real twin turbo would be a bit earlier than 13 minutes, but maybe like 9 minutes. Or I guess the real life twin turbo is something with cars. And it's an American thing. And it involves cars, and I don't even own a car, so. Ken doing a great job, and also denying this gold, right? Won't deny it completely, but he's denying all expansion in this direction. There's still a dismounted Conic, and he's actually even tasking it to that villager. Don't tell me that it's like, haha, he could task it to that villager. I was not expecting that to actually happen. And he didn't do this. One friggin' Conic denies the castle at 95%. Clip-worthy moment? Maybe? Yeah, that hits so good for True. Also, that's an iffy neutral gold for him. Like, neutral golds are way easier to get for Leash on this map. But yeah, Ken doing a good job at securing like 1 neutral gold. Did lose something there. Maybe it was... I don't know who lost something there. Seed Workshop. That's gonna kill as well. I think Drew is good control. On the other hand side, this middle hill, that's good. Secures the gold, gives him something to have like central position on the map to move from. Doesn't really contest any resource of Drew because he has such a great map with everything in the back. But yeah, still waiting for these guys to pop out. There's some onagers from Leash now, and here we have the Bagains. 200 swordsmen that High Flyer mentioned. One for one. Yeah, the Krapos dead there, I think. And dead trap. Maybe 2 more dead traps. Yeah, 2 more dead traps. These Conics should die. We're getting 2 kills on ASO, so I guess that was worth it. The 1 relic for Kellen still not being taken, even though he has 2 monasteries. But has that gold, still has something floating around that gold there. And can contest this one. But Leash can safely take this one now. Overall more gold control for True though. Lol, what happened here? How do we have like 13 dismounted Conics? Great, a bit here. Ken still has that hit. It's really good position for him. And now some fighting over on the right hand side. Leash doing a good job at contesting this gold bear. But the dismounted Conics got cleaned up. Pop-wise, Drew's a little bit ahead. Same military count. Drew... Big boom. Not sure if it's an overboom, but he has 10 mobiles. That could be a nice raid from Leash, but I think Drew can afford to lose 10 vills here. Okay, there we go. We want to clean up that side now. Leash with another ram push. Saw quite a few ram pushes of Leash in this series. Oh god, I'm getting a bit tired, guys. I already need some energy back. Yeah, Krapos falling. Okay, Leash is getting back that position. He has the 4 relics this time around. I just noticed. It's a good moment to start the bets again. Haven't done it on this game. So exclamation mark bet. Red for, and then the number you want to bet for True. Exclamation mark bet blue, and then the number for Leash. You can bet your muscles. Everybody of you should have some from watching, and that's how you check how many you have. Oh, good move here. Leash taking that gold. I like Leash's position now. He has that castle. Secured kind of all the spots he has, right? Might lose the middle castle there. Actually, 2 traps working on that. And Kellen's still being annoying. He has quite a lot of Conics there. So, super hard game for me to call now. Also going on that gold. So yeah, if you guys have an opinion, put it in chat. Use your muscles. Put your money where your mouth is. I guess your mouth isn't anywhere because you haven't said too much about who you think's winning this game, but I'll invite you all to do so. Not that I know of, so his real name is Austin, so I guess he had that. Nice raid there by True. Villager count still higher for him, but on the other hand, some push there down south from Leash. Can got control back over this gold, adding another crab post there, and yeah, these resources still not being taken. Guess these are more dangerous, so you want to take these first. I mean, I guess he had other Edge Vampires names too, right? Like, I assume he's been playing for quite a long time, and I'm pretty sure he had other names in the past, but I don't know them. But yeah, whoever we have, if we get an Winners interview here, we can truly find that out. Because I'm sure if Leash wins, he will know. If True wins, he will know too. It's more guaranteed if Leash wins, but I'm sure that True knows everything about Leash past as well. That cast didn't work. Oh god, was that deleted? I think it was deleted, yeah. Let's just don't assume he has 1.4k in the bank. Now it's swinging back to True's favor. Like, he has this gold again. Middle pushed in. Why did he stop that though? He has True traps again. He can push there again. He's also present this. Probably waiting for Leash to go to the left and then to go to the middle again. Oh, I'm still unsure if the winner will want an interview. They're too tired. But I will ask them. And that cost doesn't really go down, but the traps will go down too. Can still try to be annoying at that gold pile up north, but now we kind of have the map divided 50-50. And did I fool at some point say that we might be looking at a quicker game than 1.5 hours? I want to officially retract that statement. I think we're looking at another 1.5 hour game. Helen will defend that. He swings over to that side. But True is on that gold. And let's take a look at the banks. 70 farmers. Nice number. I mean, not that nice. Now it's 5 too much, but you know. 2k gold in the bank and also 76 farmers. So resources are looking quite good for both. Bit more food and wood for Kellen, bit more gold for Leash. And Leash can still mine gold. Here. And here. Keller's mining this one. But might be in danger there. Does he still have gold at home somewhere? Doesn't look like. Oh, this one also. That Leash still on. And Leash has 4 relics this time. Whew. Looking good for Leash again, I would say. Looking to raid. Everything's moving at the speed of a dismounted conic. That's not optimal. Yeah, only getting 2 wills now. Leash saw it. And that castle... No, it's not a castle, but it's a Krepos going down. But the gold is taken. Still opens up quite some farming space here. There's still some idle villagers in that. Main farming eco is here. And Leash is now going for a market. Didn't he have one? I guess not. Let's look at the prices once it's up. Oh wow, still all to sell for. Nobody used the market. Expect that to change soon. So let's maybe stay on this window as Leaf is getting control over that here. Nah, no, I can't see the minimap with that. Okay, estimates? How long will this game go? Any guesses? I guess it's not only me that's tired. Chad is going to sleep too. I can't blame you. So, turning out to be another long game. I think that should be good fight for Leash. Has more iconic numbers there. Against champions doing something. Iconics are better than against champions. They're also better than Cavalier. Where's that villager going? Oh, it's a mining camp. Ah, no. There's still stone here. It's actually a prize now. That was cleaned up, but Callan not really managing to make anything happen there. And I think actually I would maybe go with only 10 minutes more. This push could end the game. No, it's Callan. I go with an hour. We don't think that Callan will die. I mean, he doesn't have relics on this one. So he might give up a little earlier, right? And nobody can blame him for not giving up the last one, since he ended up winning that. Golden Swarm, maybe another story. There he didn't make too much sense to hang in, as long as he did. Besides, you can't use really getting warmed up argument after both these series, right? My 1.5 liter water bottle is already empty again. Hashtag status update. These raids aren't doing too much. That's a scary number of traps. Like 4 traps there. Not too many castles for True anymore. Only 3 castles at home. And what? I thought that was my Krepos hotkey. Oh, I think that is my all Krepos hotkey, and he only has 1. Yeah. I don't have an individual Krepos hotkey, it seems. Didn't know that I can't cycle through Krepos. Guess there was never really a reason to cycle through Krepos when I played. Yeah, you won't get a mining camp up next to for trebuchets. It's not gonna work. But like True has still full queue here, right? So yeah, Leash also at pop with the queue, but it's not that great. He's still has gold miners, but his gold is empty. Callan's gold is empty too, but it's not that empty, right? There's like some gold units in here. Some two-handed swordsmen. We think we're entering the two-handed swordsman phase of the game, at least now. What is this? We just rolled up the corner. I mean, we might consider making a wonder here, right? Looks a bit like corner base. Yeah, okay, Leash wants to end that stone or get that stone now for himself. Putting Krepos there, but actually, army out of True around that. Wiping quite some villagers and traps for him. Now a little trap war ensuing here. not getting the best hits. Quite some infantry there to protect that. Should be able to deal with that number of connected halberdiers fairly well. And yeah, Krepos falls. One more shot. We have shots. Oh, actually, 2 of them fall. No way that Krepos stays up. That was like, he was missing all the shots. And then when the last volley would have killed the Krepos, I still think Helen could have shot one more time. Okay, now he's shooting. And he actually still has stone. Leash out of stone. Can't even really repair anymore. So that stone pile is quite crucial right now. And it's so close. And Grappo starts fall right before the trap falls. I mean, how close can be the decisive moments in this series? I don't know if that's a decisive moment. We've seen a lot, but it feels like really clutch moment there. Might decide control of that stone, but yeah, might decide. More army coming in for Kellen, who's actually like, look at these Krepos. What are they telling us? Riddle question. What are these Krepos telling us? Three Krepos? This place in the map. What does that say? Astro is getting a stone. And assembling more army. Leash at 170 pop. Only helps in the queue. Kellen still has stone, even after building these 3 Krepos that nobody in chat seemingly has a clue what they tell us. Relic count for no, the Krepos don't tell us the relic count, or that's wrong. But it is 4 to 1. Favor of Leash. I see, Sol. You're answering Joro's questions, but not my questions. Maybe it was too hard. But I meant to say, these 3 Krepos are telling us that Kellen is playing for these things here. No reason to put 3 Krepos there if it's not only thinking about controlling this 4 wood piles here. So yeah, 1.5 hour game. Number 4. What a madness of a series. 4 relics, but no Q. Kellen? That's his Q. Plus 1.2 K stone. I don't know how to answer it. Yeah. I thought it might be obvious enough, but I didn't want to. I thought it might be a good question. It's not super obvious, but maybe. But my mind doesn't work properly anymore, so probably all me to blame. Also, this TC is quite funny. Like a TC and a stable, like right next to that hill controlled by Kellen and that workshop. And now, against champions! Now it's the time for you guys to appear and battle out the late game. Because nobody ever thought we wouldn't see the super late game, right? Yeah, I really need to fill up the water again, so... Yeah. Sorry, this series is just so draining on everything. I'll put you guys on view log and be right back once again. Would be hard to see True take this one. I think he's in a great spot. I think True has the advantage. I'll leave you with that to think about. I think he has more wood control. And... 4 to 1 relics when it's about bug against champions is a good point for Leash. But... super hard to call. Like, I wouldn't give such a clear advantage to Leash though. Be right back. Ayo. Yeah, the series ends if blue wins. Okay, Leash managed to fully get that... Leash? No. True managed to fully get that corner here. And yeah, it is a best of 5. Right? Yep. Game's only fun if it gets too hard. Of course. Like, when I'm gone, like, people are chatting. Look, I'm here, like, asking questions to chat all the time, and then when I'm actually taking a break, you guys start talking in chat. Oh my god. No, I think it's a best of 5. I'm kind of hoping it's a best of 5, to be honest. I mean, the bracket matches were best of 7, yeah. This isn't winner bracket. Ayo, Zero Cool. The guy who knows stuff. Yeah, well, when I was going, everybody was saying Leash had the advantage here, right? Does that look like it? Oh, you don't have to be sorry, Saul. Oh, is this about clearing corners now or what? Okay, yeah, I guess it is, because Leash definitely wants to get the left corner back again. Pop both at 190. Resources, more food and wood for Drew. More gold income for Leash. Ah, there was a comment too. Somebody said something tough to recover. Leash has to take this one. Too tough to recover, yeah. That's by definition the case, as Brevin said. Oh, fighting on all sides with no clear advantage for anybody. As we haven't seen that before. Wood control now looking better for Leash after he cleaned up that left side. Where's Kellen taking wood? Okay, he still has this wood line pretty safe. Feels like game's kind of slipping out of True's hands here. But then again, we look at his queue. Part of me worries this will be the longest game yet as Leash camps and refuses to die. Oh yeah, true. The last times we've seen True in that role. In the Golden Swamp game without that many outs. In the last game with good outs. Because he won. And he had 4 reds. But we still have a half an hour game time. Until it's longer than the last one. Oh, Peleco, hello. Welcome to the series of never-ending games. Leash against True. I know a lot of you were watching the upper brackets. We were here watching the lower bracket big favorites to win the tournament battle it out over impossibly close games. Like, in terms of quality, in terms of seeing close games, I obviously haven't seen the series that I haven't casted today because everything's happening same time and it's live. But in terms of closeness of games, I can't see any of the other series really beating this one. Or maybe not even the last one between True and Daywalker. But, I mean, who knows? Those are probably great sets again today. And I really want to see everything. That makes it so sad that all these amazing series are happening at the same time. But, yeah, I guess for those of you who are just watching, you can always hop between the series. Makes it kind of fun to see what's going on here, what's going on there. Kellen has a good push here that took out quite a few buildings with those 2 trebuchets in the middle there. Doesn't have too much wood control, but as said, still safe wood line here. Taking a bit here, clearing that up. Question is, how long will these 2 traps live? Rams coming over, we might see a big fight here. Both kind of with these Halberdier 2-handed swordsman combinations to protect their siege. And Hussars running around to snipe villagers. This honestly feels like it should be the final, I absolutely agree. Like, and these are the 2 players I wanted to see in the grand finals. No offense to like Viper and all the people who are really good. Like Viper is defending champion and everything. And like also Nidhi is really great player. And I like Nidhi very much. But from a perspective of mainly being a DMer myself. And for the great respect that I have for Callan and Austin. I would have wanted this to be the final. And I'm super glad I get to watch it, and I'm super glad it's so amazing. Yet, on the other hand, I'm very sad that it's happening in this round. Not at like the main stage weekend next weekend. Because I feel like this series should have been played there. But then again, imagine this is a best of 7 or a best of 9. They would completely wrecked the tournament calendar for next weekend. Like, say this was the winner bracket final next weekend. And then everybody's waiting for that to play the lower bracket final and the grand finals. And you have like this series, best of 9, going on for every game takes 1.5 hours. That is like 45 minutes real time, 7 hours real time. Don't think the calendar of the tournament's planned for that. If it's a grand final, it would be fine, right? Because then we just have, I don't know, best of what is the grand final? Is it best of 11 again? Or is it best of 9? If it's best of 11, we would be sitting here the whole night watching a grand final. And that would be kind of epic. But, I mean, it is kind of epic and we're sitting here all night and it's just best of 5. So we can't really complain about, like, not every series being that awesome. I just kind of wish, like, the tournament was a bit longer. And, like, this series would really get the spotlight I feel it deserves. But it's looking really good for True now. Pop sinking for Leash. I'm praising the series so high that I might actually praise it to come to a close. But I've said, like, games are coming to a close. How often have I said that during the last 3 games? Did somebody count? I've said it way more often than it was true. To quote Calvin, I could play another series now. I started feeling really good after the 2-hour game. When did you say that? I mean, that's making me hopeful I got an interview if this series ends and Callan ends up victorious. I really want to hear him talk about that. This series. If he wins. Which it is looking like, because 2 of the relics are out! Spam some relic emotes! And this is it! For once, Otter has called a game ending at the right time! GG, what a hell of a series! Congratulations to True. He fought his heart out in both these 2 series so strong. So maybe he said that after this game. Actually, let me shoot him a message. What an insanity of a series. Well played, GG. Well played, to Leash. That was amazing what he showed us in this series. Don't know what happened to him in the rest of the tournament. I so much wanted to see Leash getting revenge on Viper for last World Cup as well. It feels really bad to lose Austin in this tournament. Also seeing Daywalker out. Feels really bad, but on the other hand side, such a great fight that Callan put up here. Winning in that best of 5, going to all games, and the Hanwha and the Gothwa were so close against Daywalker. Super clutch games there, and well, this series, I think I've said it all for how close, how amazing this series was. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Kurt Kinky, for your nice words. Thank you, Brevin, too. This was honestly really a test for me as a caster, too. I think you guys heard that. We actually have close to 60 viewers. Welcome, everybody. I hope this series makes you love DM and not think like it's always that impossible close games, long drawn out. I think those games were still really fun and great to watch. I had a hell of a time, even though, yeah, I had to put a lot of energy here. And yeah, don't worry if you want to play DM. You don't always have to play these game lengths. This is just, both of these guys are so good, are so closely matched. All the 3 guys we saw today, Daywalker, True, Leash. And yeah, I say it again, all these 3 belong in way later stages in this tournament. Or belong on Eternal Deathmatch thrones.